Hey guys, Ben from Living Survival, and today I got another Ben's Best for you. It's the Aqua medium sil nylon guide tarp. So stick with me. Super easy and quick to set up. Very high quality. You don't have to worry about it ripping apart or anything like that. You could certainly use it as a fly for your hammock. Set it up in any configuration as a shelter. And it's so packable you can pack it down into nothing. So not really that great of a day out in the woods today, but honestly any day out in the woods is a good day to me. It's a little bit chilly out, wet, spitting rain, but it's a perfect day to show you guys a perfect tarp. So today we're taking a look at one of the sil nylon guide tarps from Aqua. Now this comes in a medium, which is this size, it's 7x10, and I believe it also comes in a larger size in the lightweight nylon. I've showed you several of their other tarps, the camo tarps from Aqua that are a little bit heavier duty in the nylon. I believe these are 40D, and the King Quest camo and the regular camo that I showed you I believe are 70D. But same great construction, same great webbing, and we're going to take a closer look at that in a moment. One thing I wanted to highlight before I open this is their quality stuff sacks. Now these stuff sacks are just great. I've had stuff sacks from other companies and they just rip. So whether it's a tarp or a hammock or a bivvy or something like that, a lot of times you get this tiny stuff sack that's compressed, and then when you pull out the item and then try to get it back into the stuff sack, it just doesn't work and you end up ripping the stuff sack. And that's not the case with these Aqua stuff sacks. They're very high quality, and they make them big enough with extra room in there so that you can get the item easily back in without sacrificing a whole lot of room or weight. Speaking about weight, this thing weighs next to nothing. I believe it weighs 14 ounces, which is just a little bit heavier than like a Laplander saw. So you hardly even notice it in your bag. It's absolutely the perfect tarp for a survival kit, a bug out bag, or even like today when I take my day pack out, go out in the woods, have some fun, maybe cook up a little food. It's the perfect tarp for that. Something that I can set up very quickly and something that doesn't take up a lot of room or weight in my bag. This tarp from Aqua is so small and compact, I can even pop it right down into my cargo pocket and always have shelter with you no matter where you go. And I really like how it weighs next to nothing. So up top you have a really nice drawstring, and like I said, lots of room in these stuff sacks, and then you have the tarp itself. So very simple to set up using the compression straps. I used a compression strap at 2 of the corners and then just staked out one of the other corners in kind of a triangular pattern just to create sort of a roof, and then also a backdrop to keep some of the wind and breeze out. Very quick and easy to set up the tarp with these compression straps. Now these compression straps aren't included, but you can pick them up separately from Aqua. On one end I just did a cow hitch to the very nice webbing here. You can see that the webbing is very high quality, very nicely stitched, generous webbing loop here, and then there's a buckle in the middle which you can strap it to and then adjust the length accordingly. The tarp itself is 40D nylon ripstop. So again, very lightweight, but very heavy duty. You can see that the stitching here is excellent. Anywhere where there's a webbing loop, you can see that there's just a whole lot of stitching that goes into making that webbing very, very secure. On the corners here, everything is triangular stitched, double stitched, so that you're not going to have any issues with these webbing loops pulling out. So looking at the underside of the tarp here, just like their other tarps, everything is double polyurethane coated, and all the seams are heat taped. This tarp now has a total of 11 webbing tie outs. So there's tie outs pretty much everywhere you would need one, all along the tarp. So one thing this doesn't have is the pockets on the corners that the larger tarps have for putting poles in. But again, this tarp was designed to be just a very high quality, very lightweight and packable tarp, something that you could stuff down even into like a Nalgene bottle. You can certainly stuff it into your pocket, and it's certainly lightweight that you're barely even going to notice you have this with you. And on days like today, it makes for a perfect shelter if you want to stop and have something to eat and not get wet. Alright guys, so I hope you can see why this is another one of Ben's Best. Now if you're unfamiliar with Ben's Best, it's a system I created to show the products that simply stand out against the rest. Now all the products that I bring to you on my channel I feel are very high quality, and I certainly recommend them all, but there are a few products in every category that, like I said, simply stand out above the rest for things like price, quality, and just, you know, functionality overall. So the medium sill tarp from Aqua is certainly one of those products. It costs about $75, but I do have a discount for you. You can take an additional 25% off that, and I will certainly throw some links below to where you can pick one of these up. Do yourself a favor and pick up some of the compression straps. They're handy not only for rigging up a tarp like this, but handy just to have in your pack. You can always use quality straps, whether it's lashing something onto the top or bottom of your pack, rolling something up and compressing it down, or using it to set up a tarp such as this one on the go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please give it a big thumbs up, leave me some comments below, and as always guys, subscribe for more videos.